Well, good evening. My name is Sam Biceline. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This evening we ran across a boxcar. It does have its side frame keys in place. This is a side frame key right here, this piece of hardware. This is the pedestal jaw. This is the front of the pedestal jaw, the bearing adapter, the axle end cap, and the 3 bolts. And that is the side frame key. This side frame key is very important to have in here at all times, and it keeps that axle from dislodging in a derailment. We'll make sure that that axle stays in place, and that side frame key is doing its job by keeping that axle and bearing adapter in place. In a derailment, when this axle and bearing adapter falls out because there's no side frame key, the wheel will just spit itself out. The front of the jaw here will dig into the stone, dig into the tie, dig into the rail. We don't want that. We want this axle to be encased in here, and that is doing its job. The side frame key is. Now I'll keep that in there so that way the car has a fighting chance to parallel, when it does jump off, parallel the rail at all times. So we're going to walk down through this car, and we're going to go ahead and see if the other 3 are in. And yes, right there it is. There's the key. And there is the bolt with the nut, as you can see that. We're going to walk down this end and we'll check. And yes, the side frame key is right there. So there's no way that axle can come out of there. It's entombed. It's captured in there. That side frame key is doing its job. And then we'll look at this axle right here, and the side frame key is right there. And it's doing its job too. So that's what we want at all times. We'll make sure that those wheels are doing their job. And that's what we want. We want to make sure it's, as that car's derailed and going down parallel in the rail, keeps the wheels under, entombed, encased, and that car staying vertical at all times. That's what we want. So, with that being said, we went ahead, got our field manual out of the AAR interchange rules, which we will always have at in hand at all times. And what we'll do, we got bookmarked. We'll pull the bookmark out. We'll read the rule. And it's rule 83. And we come down here, truck components, EM frame key. And on this book, it is 623. So, it is in the book. It is in the field manual of the AAR interchange. And it's very important that they get back put in after time. Every time the axle gets changed out, put them back in. It is in the book. It is there. And we want to make sure that the education of putting them back in is very important. So like I said, in the course of a derailment, we want to make sure that these all railroad cars stay vertical, because when we have a fighting chance of actually re-railing the cars, we don't need these axles laying all over the derailment site. They won't be laying all over the site with having the side frame keys installed. And when these trucks come from the factory, they are in place. What happens is over the years, guys cut these off, change out the axles, but they never reinstall them. So that's just, so to speak, being lazy. We're going to go ahead and put a new bolt in there, put that side frame key in there. That way you know for sure it's not coming out. Alright, I appreciate everybody watching my YouTube channel, and have a good evening. Thank you.